Unfortunately for Joe Biden right now, he is currently losing the election, according to The Atlantic. And the headline of the article is "The Worst, Best Economy Ever." He is underwater on the numbers when it comes to his polling, but when you look at the financial numbers, it's pretty good. Unemployment, things like that. But everything costs so much. And so essentially what the Atlantic is trying to do is convince people, you know what? Things are a lot better than you feel it.
Right. This is a portion of this article in The Atlantic. It says Americans also tend to say that even though they are personally doing well, the overall economy is doing poorly. Political scientists think this has to do with the news that they are consuming. Social media puts a gloomy filter on the news, too. Even many Democrats are not convinced that this is a good economy. That's perhaps because they're all reading and watching those glum news reports.
I find this commentary so fascinating because if you talk with people that were in the business sector, people that are reporting on it, everyone is mystified why people feel this way. Well, when you talk with people, they'll tell you exactly why. When they go to the grocery store, too much money. Right. If you're a young person like myself and you are looking forward to buying your first house, you can't do that because the interest rates are high. If you want to get a new car, or even just a used car, you're paying a lot more for that as well. So when you're talking about, if you go to the gas station, you're paying more money for that. If you want to go get food, fast food, you're paying more for that. So every single thing that affects people on a day-to-day basis that you need money for is higher. That's why the economy is not as good. And then, to top it all off, when you look at the credit card debt, people are spending, but they're using a credit card, so they got to pay that money back.
Well, think about this. When Donald Trump was in office and he left, it was, what, 1.3, 1.4 inflation? Now it's 4? Is it 4 something?
North of 4.
All right. Well, even if you're making the same salary, 4%, you're paying 4% more for everything than you were when Donald Trump was in office. You were paying a little more than 1%. So you can make the same amount of money, but everything else costs more, so you can't save as much.
Right. So ultimately, the message of this Atlantic article was, you know what? The number's not so bad, so stop saying it is. Right. The problem is, now that with social media and with a bunch of different channels, including Fox, other voices are getting out there. Once upon a time, not that long ago, it was just 3 big companies in this town, media companies.
Right.
Everybody was on the same page. If everybody was on the same page for Joe Biden right now, a lot of people wouldn't realize how broke they feel. We asked you just about 90 minutes ago, the sacrifices you're having to do. And Kent wrote this. We got a bunch of great comments. After retiring, Kent says, I have had to return to the workforce part-time due to the cost of food, gas, and general inflation of everything.
How many times have we heard that type of story? So we got a military wife from North Carolina. This is what she said. Military family of 6 here. Paycheck to paycheck is an understatement. Because of inflation, we're in the red way before our next check hits the bank. Like others, we've had to supplement our household with credit cards the last few years.
That is so sad. That's a military family serving our country, and they can't pay their bills. Then this is from Susie. We are a retired couple. We are barely getting by. The cost of food, gas, and daily living has made it difficult for us to pay bills. We don't eat out. We don't go on vacations, and we don't purchase anything. We don't even get by anymore. They're retired. They're supposed to take vacations and enjoy what they've saved.
That's right. And Cynthia's a saver, and she writes, we've gone through our savings and are paying our house payment, electricity and water bills, car payment, and all that stuff, insurance and gas in our cars. When we pay all those, we have nothing left, so we can't afford to get any groceries. The inflation is awful for us in the middle class. And you know what? If Joe Biden loses his re-election,
it's gonna be because of that.
That's the number one issue.
Yeah.
It's
if
bread
he
and butter.
wins, it's going to be more of that.
Well, ultimately,
You're right. It's going to get worse.
Yeah.
You're exactly right, because they're talking about pumping even more money into the market. So that's the gamble you have.
How sad does that make you for all 4 of those individuals that are watching us right now, and it's hard for them to get by?
It's heartbreaking. You work your whole life, you're retired, your golden years, and you got to,
Even if you're middle class.
What day are all those coupons coming out in the paper?
That's right.
Bill Maher was on last night with Greg Gutfeld and talked a little bit about how America divided right down the middle. And he had this observation that we think you're going to agree with. Watch this.
Let's not pretend that these disagreements are not profound. Let's just say, okay, they are profound, but you know what? There's 90 other things we could talk about which we wouldn't disagree on. And I can't hate you. I've said it a million times. You can hate Trump. You can't hate all the people who like him. It's half the country. Yeah. And I am certainly not blind to Donald Trump's faults. I get it. Why people choose to vote for him. You know, somebody who's conservative once said to me, what you don't get, you liberals don't get about Trump is that we don't like him either. We just see him as a bulwark against the nonsense on the left. And I understand that because there is a lot of nonsense on the left.
You know, it's so true. And I feel like Donald Trump has created a blind spot for many people that are in the punditry class or the elites because they just see him as being the bombastic person. They don't see the people who he's speaking for. And so a lot of times you dismiss the concerns by proxy of the American people by saying you don't like Donald Trump. He was first on the border to talk about that issue. As you can see, American public has made a U-turn on that, talking about the economy, also talking about the peace through strength, what's happening in the Middle East and all these other wars. There was a lot of people saying that he was going to be using the nuclear codes. Right now, it looks like we're on the brink of World War III, and he's not in office right now.
Well, and ultimately, one of the reasons that inflation is so high is because the federal government pumped trillions of dollars into the economy.
Money.
Absolutely. And now we're having to pay for it. And people are... And we thank you all for commenting. We feel sorry about your sacrifices, but that's just the way things are. Yeah. And you're not alone. A lot of people.
And with everything,
suffering.
when you hear these stories, you see the border, you see the crime, you see what's happening to Donald Trump in court. It is unbelievable the direction of our country, and this is not America that our grandfathers fought for. So it's so important to go out and vote. We're looking at Donald Trump's numbers last month. In the month of April, he raised more than Joe Biden. Is that because people are all of these issues, or is it the trial?
Yep, people are trying to help him out. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.